Hello and welcome to today's workshop. In today's workshop, we're going to make our very own flying birds. Isn't it wonderful? So if you would like to make your very own flying bird, what you will need for today's workshop is one piece of A4 paper. I chose yellow because I like that colour. You will need one glue, one pair of scissors, some wibbly wobbly eyes if you have some, and you can ask your play specialist to get this for you. And while we're waiting for your play specialist to get that, we will start with today's story, which is Frozen 2. I so love this story. One night, a young Elsa and Anna were told a story. It was about how the people of Arendelle and Northuldra went to war with each other and ended up being trapped inside an enchanted forest. The girls enjoyed the story but had lots of questions. Their mother, Queen Aduna, told them about a special river called Atuhalan that was said to hold all the answers about the past. Elsa couldn't help but wonder if the mystical river also held answers about her magical powers. Years later, with their parents no longer around, Anna and Elsa spent a lot of time with their best friends, Kristoff, Sven and Olof. One night, as the five of them played a game of charades, Elsa appeared distracted. Anna was worried about her sister, and later that evening she went to check on Elsa. "You're wearing Mother's scarf," said Anna. "You do that when something is wrong." Elsa assured her sister that she was fine, but secretly she was worrying. Someone or something was calling out to her. That night, Elsa continued to hear the voice. She followed it out of the castle to the Floyd. Elsa used her powers to shoot out an enormous blast that created ice crystals. Suddenly, there was a bright flash of light from the north, and the wind stopped. Fires died out, and the fountains and the waterfalls dried up. The people of Arendelle were evacuated to the mountains. Then, Grandpappy and the trolls arrived. Elsa and the wise troll understood that she needed to head north and follow the voice. He told Anna that she must go with her sister. "I won't let anything happen to her," promised Anna. Olof, Kristoff and Sven joined the pair, and they all headed north. When they reached the enchanted forest, they stepped through an eerie mist. Suddenly, a strong wind swept through the forest and picked up the explorers. It was the wind spirit. To slow it down, Elsa used her powers to create snow, which turned into beautiful ice sculptures. Each one captured a different moment in time. Suddenly, soldiers appeared all around them. They were trapped. Northuldra and Arendelle soldiers. They started to close in on the ground, but Elsa stunned them all by using her special powers. "That was magic. Did you see that?" asked one of the soldiers, Lieutenant Matisse. A bright flash suddenly appeared. It dashed around the trees, setting them on fire. Elsa chased down the fireball and discovered it was actually a cute salamander. Elsa's coolness appeared to settle him, and he snuggled down in her hand. Then Elsa heard the voice again. She knew she had to go further north. Later, everyone gathered in a forest clearing. Honeymaron, one of the Northuldra, explained that the symbol on Elsa's scarf were the four spirits: air, fire, water and earth. Honeymaron then pointed out a fifth symbol called the bridge, said to connect the magic of nature to humans. To discover what that meant, Elsa knew she would have to follow the voice. As they couldn't find Kristoff, Anna, Elsa and Olaf reluctantly left without him. When they reached the top of the hill, they gasped at the sight below. It was the wreck of their mother and father's ship. After searching the wreck, the sisters realised their parents had been searching for Atuhalan when they disappeared. Elsa knew the rest of the journey would be dangerous. To protect Anna and Olaf, she formed a boat under them and sent them downhill towards the river. Elsa continued north alone and finally reached the dark sea. As she attempted to cross the raging waters, the water spirit, which was called the water nook, emerged from the depths and started throwing her around. Elsa used her powers to create an ice bridle, and although the water nook struggled at first, she was soon riding it towards the opposite shore. Once on the shore, Elsa realised that Atuhanan was a giant glacier. Elsa stepped into the ice cave. Images of the past danced on the walls all around her, one of which was the voice that had been calling to Elsa. It was her mother, Aduna. Finally knowing who she was meant to be, Elsa's powers grew and flourished. She became the Snow Queen. However, after looking too deep into the past, ice surrounded Elsa and froze her solid. She just had time to send Anna a message using her magic. Anna and Olaf had made it from the river to the dark cave when Elsa's message reached them. It explained how Anna and Elsa's grandfather, King Renard, had started the battle and trapped everyone in the forest. King Renard wanted control of the land and tricked the Northumbrian into accepting the dam as a gift, but it had been a trap. To make things right, Anna knew she had to destroy the dam. She found the earth giants and got them to chase her to the dam. As Anna stood on top of it, the earth giants threw boulder after boulder. The dam soon cracked and crumbled beneath her. Anna jumped clear just in time. As she looked back, she saw water pouring out straight towards Arendelle. Back at Atuhanan, Anna's act of selfishness cracked the ice surrounding Elsa. She quickly jumped on the water nook and raced towards Arendelle. As they reached the village, they saw the wave rushing closer and closer to them. Elsa created a giant ice barrier, stopping the raging waters. Arendelle was saved. To everyone's delight, the mist cleared from the enchanted forest and Arendellians and Northumbrians were finally free. The anger between the two sides drifted away like the magical mist, and all celebrated together. Anna and Elsa realised they were the fifth spirit, the bridge that connected the magic of nature and humans. With Elsa, the Snow Queen, and Anna, the new Queen of Arendelle, they were happy knowing each was exactly where she was meant to be. The end.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is get one A4 piece of paper. Then you need to fold it over to make your A4 piece of paper more of a square-like. So once you've folded that over, you can cut this off because we don't need this at the moment. Okay, then you're going to fold over like so, and then we're going to cut straight down the middle. Okay, and put one of these pieces aside for now, and then we are going to fold over again. Try and make it like that. So now we've got this folded over, and this is going to be our wings. Once we've done that, with the remaining piece of paper that we have, fold it over like so. Fold it in half like so. And this is going to be our body. So once you've done that, I'm going to cut mine down just to make it a little bit more smaller. Once you've done that, now you need to glue the wings inside here, like so. So we get our glue out. I'm going to put glue all in the inside of in here, so then it glues over. We can stick it down in the centre. Now make sure you put loads of glue on, because if you don't put enough, it might come loose a little bit. So we are now going to put our wings folded over in here like so. And now to make our wings move, we're going to put this to the side for now, but with this piece of paper that we have left over, we are going to cut along the longest part like so. Fold it in half. And then we're going to fold it over and we are going to stick it to our wings. So we're going to put some glue on at the top. Glue on both sides at the top. Both of these sides that we're going to stick down onto our wings. We are going to slide it up. Slide it up somewhere near the top, so around there, and we're going to stick down the other side as well, making sure it's straight, it doesn't pop over on our wing, making sure it's straight, like so. Now it's still drying, but we can already make it flat. We'll leave it alone for now for it to dry. Now we are going to work on our bird's head. So I would suggest with your remaining piece of paper to cut a half circle. Like a circle onto the paper. From the side, it's gone like that. It's gone very bird-like, so we've done a half circle with a triangle for its beak. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get some more glue and stick this down. Stick our bird's head on, like so. And now it's time to decorate it however you want to decorate your bird. So I have coloured in some orange paper, so I want to give him an orange beak. So I'm going to stick that on, but you can just colour that in. You can just colour it in orange. I'm going to stick on my orange beak. There we go. And now I am going to draw an eye. Or if you don't want to draw, you could always use a wibbly wobbly eye. Now I do like using wibbly wobbly eyes, so I think I'm going to use one of those. So here we go. I've put a wibbly wobbly eye on. And now our bird is complete. So you could colour in the feathers and make them more feathery. Shall we see if it works? Now we have a flying bird. Good job, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed today's workshop. Well done.